Welcome. I wanted to make a quick video today about journaling and manifesting and shifting your mindset around journaling. I'm making this video for my current clients and also for anybody who may find this and who's wanting to start a journaling practice and feeling some resistance for beginning. So my name is Cami Kennedy. I am a life coach for perfectionists and high achievers. And typically we are all or nothing when it comes to something. And so if you are struggling with journaling right now, come back to this video, revisit it, and I promise you this is going to reignite the passion, the desire, and the motivation to begin journaling again. So let me first say, the way that I use journaling, I'm calling this the $5,000 journaling method. And the reason why is because I hired a coach and I was having all this resistance around journaling. And I was like, yeah, I should journal. I should journal. And that was the story I was creating about journaling and blah, blah, blah. Okay, but I don't want to. And then I paid a coach $5,000. And I was like, you know what? I just paid her lots of money. And if she says this works, then it works. And I'm going to begin doing it. So today I'm going to save you that $5,000 and just let you know that this absolutely works. This I received from my coach, and I realize now, like I've been journaling for 10 years in this way, and I haven't always been consistent. But when I get super intentional and consistent, things start to happen in my life and they show up. Okay. So the way that we're journaling is not write down your feelings. This is what happened today. So and so did this, and I did this, right? That's like the boring and that's like the very low vibe way to do it. Okay. I like fun. I like exciting. I like getting what I want. Put your hand up if you like getting what you want. This way of journaling, of manifesting, is actually getting what you want. Okay. So if you're familiar at all with the law of attraction, the law of attraction simply states that you get what you put out, you get what you believe, but you also get what you feel. So the mantra is ask, believe, receive. Okay. So this manifesting or journaling process, and manifesting simply means to create it, to bring it into reality. And the way, one of the very significant ways that I've manifested in my life is manifesting an amazing relationship with my now husband. But I want to tell you this journal right here, it has a unicorn on it and it says, I believe. This was my manifesting journal about relationships. And I started it in 2017, which was actually like the end of my 9-year relationship. And this is only one journal. I've had so many more in terms of relationship, but this one was very intentional with what I wanted in relationship. So I'm going to go through the steps of writing this process, but I wanted to share a quick story on what was going on for me in relationship and how I was able to manifest, even though my current reality, my current circumstance wasn't what I wanted, I was still able to create from that space. So the way that I was journaling back in 2017 was about what I desired in relationship. And currently, the partner that I was with was not providing me with those things. So what I would write is I would write waking up with this person and what it would be like. And they would say, I love you. And we would do these things together. And I would just write what my ideal day was. Even though in that situation, that partner had not demonstrated any of that, it was kind of like a imaginary daydreaming situation of writing that. Okay. And I believed that I deserved it. I believed that I was worthy. And I would journal, I am worthy. I deserve this. I'm valued. I deserve to be told I love you. All of these things. Because I was reprogramming my brain to believe it. Okay. So the reason we're in our current circumstances is because of our current beliefs and our current actions. So I was in that relationship for 9 years that wasn't serving me because I didn't believe that I actually deserved more. And I started to just act that way. I started to just receive less and I started to lower my standards. That's what most of us do is we lower our standards, we lower our expectations, or we change our expectations to meet our current circumstances. So if we're not making the money that we want, we think we should just be happy with the money that we have. Now, there is a way to be content and to be grateful for what we have and still manifest more. Okay. And that's what I'm going to teach you today. So here is the process. The first one is to get yourself a dang journal and decide what it's going to mean. So on here, I have written the magic of gratitude. So essentially, my intention, my declaration about journaling is whatever I write down comes into my life. I am so intentional about it, and I know that I'm creating my life through the written word. So when I'm intentional about this and I know that it has a purpose, I am motivated to do it because it doesn't just feel like, oh, it's some practice that somebody told me to do. It doesn't really mean anything. And it actually kind of feels crappy. And actually, there was a way that I was journaling in the past because I was learning from somebody and they said, just get all of your thoughts out on paper. Well, getting all of my thoughts on paper were kind of crappy because most of my thoughts were negative. So, what I've now decided to do was put all of my best thoughts on paper, all of my new beliefs on paper, all of my ideal day. What does that look like? How do I wake up? What energy fulfills me? What does it look like? How does it feel? Oh, I have a housekeeper. And it gets me excited. And then I step into the day in those emotions and in those feelings. Okay. So, number one, declare what this is going to be. And if you think it's a chore and you think it's just another thing on your to-do list, you're not going to do it. If you actually believe through the evidence that I've stated, I've manifested a husband in this way, even from a poor circumstances. I have manifested, I used to write being grateful for a certain amount of money. I've manifested that amount of money. I used to write being grateful for the ideal job. I now have my ideal job because I'm working for myself, serving in this amazing way. And I've been journaling in this way for 10 years on these things. Even though at the time I maybe didn't believe it or didn't see it, I would just be like, I'm so grateful today that my day is so amazing, that I've made X amount of money today. It feels so good. And I would just step into that belief. Okay. So, number two is set the time, space, music, pen, colors, anything that's going to make it fun for you, making it real ritualistic. And it doesn't need to be an hour or 30 minutes. You can just set aside, you can decide, I'm going to write a full page today. I'm going to write for 10 minutes. I'm going to write for 5 minutes, whatever it is, but you're making it part of a ritual that feels good for you. Typically doing it first thing in the morning or as part of your morning routine, or maybe when you sit down at your desk. If you are somebody who has your own business or you're in sales or you're going to work and maybe, your boss has been challenging in the past, you write down exactly how that day has already gone for you. Okay. So that's number three. You're going to write it in the present tense or the past tense. So you don't want to write it in I want to or I'm going to, right? You're writing it as if it is already happening in this moment. So let's say you're preparing for your day at work or in your business. Today was such a great day. I gained 3 new clients today. I made $10,000. It was so amazing to look at my bank account, see $10,000. I was so excited because my housekeeper came today and cleaned the entire house. I was also so excited that I was able to donate and save 5 dogs from the animal shelter today. So you're writing, those are some of my things that I would write, but you're just writing down your ideal things that felt so good for you, as if you're reflecting on the day as if it already happened, or you're pretending, right? You're imagining, you're daydreaming that you're in that very moment. Oh my gosh, I looked at my bank account and I saw $100,000 in my savings. It was so amazing. Oh my gosh, my stocks went up. It's so great. Oh, I just purchased a vacation for Fiji for me and my husband. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. And then you can go right into, oh my gosh, Fiji is amazing. We're sitting here on the beach, right? There's no rules for when you're journaling. You can go, I just purchased it and I feel so good, to we're sitting on the beach in Fiji. We're sipping pina coladas. We're looking at the ocean. It is so romantic. I'm so in love. And you put yourself in the emotional state of it already happening now, or you're reflecting on how it happened. And you're like, this is an amazing day. This happened, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Number 4 is consistency. Okay. So consistency is key. A lot of people will ask me, how do you reprogram limiting beliefs? How do you start to change your thoughts? How do you start to, people will say, battle your ego or your fear, or how do you overcome anxiety, or any of these things? Here's how you do it. You focus on something different. The example that I like to give is if you're driving on a highway, and my mom gets this way, and you're focusing on the median, right? Like you're going fast, you're focusing on like, I don't want to hit the median. And you feel like the median is like pulling you over because you're focusing on the existence of the median. That's the same as the existence of anxiety, where people are saying, I want to get rid of my anxiety. Okay, well, let's focus on something other than the anxiety. The median is still going to be there, the anxiety is still going to be there, and it's okay. And if you're going after big dreams, big goals, you have a vision for your life, there's going to be anxiety because it's different than what you've already experienced. So you're like, can I do it? I don't know. And your ego is going to flare up because you're challenging yourself in this area, whether it's love, money, relationships, health, whatever it is. Especially if it's something you haven't done before. Your ego is going to tell you the reasons you can't. And you focus on the anxiety or you focus on the median, your car is going to start going over to the median because that's what you're focusing on. So instead of that, focus on the center line. Focus on where you're going. I'm excited. I'm going shopping today. So I'm just going to keep driving. I'm going to focus on the center line. And I know if I focus on the center line one thing at a time, I'm going to get to my destination. I'm going to get to the shopping experience that I'm driving to. So when I'm saying this, your consistency is rewriting those beliefs every day and re-believing them every day. Even if, okay, here's what will happen. When you start to journal, you'll be like, yeah, that doesn't seem right. Right? Because we're conditioned to believe you can't have everything, you can't have it all. It's not easy, change is hard. And that's what we're conditioned with. So when I journal, I would say consistently do this for at least 7 days. Challenge yourself because after 7 days, you're like, this feels really good. I love this. And you can be consistent on one area of your life, or you can write it in all areas of your life. But typically, the consistency in one area is going to bring it up, is going to bring it to happen. So let's say you're in a business where you are calling in new clients, or you're calling in new contracts, or you are really focused on your health. You would write it as in, I'm so excited. I just signed 3 new clients today. It's amazing. They're my ideal clients. They all paid in full. I feel so healthy and vibrant today. My workout was so amazing. My body feels so fit. My clothes are fitting so well. I feel so confident. And you're writing as if it's already happened, okay, in those areas of your life. And this is one way that I start off my journaling so that it helps me to set the stage for what I'm about to write. So I call this like priming and setting my intention, like we talked about from step 1, setting your intention on what these words mean, on what the journaling means, on the power in the actual written word. So I start off by writing, I am worthy of it all. I get to have it all. I deserve to have it all. Everything gets to be easy for me. And that's not something that we're taught, right? This is something that I've conditioned and coached myself on with the help of my coach, who's like, who says things need to be hard? They don't need to be. That is an old story. Things get to be easy for me. I wake up with energy and vibrancy every single day. I have great sex every day. Everything turns me on. I'm fully connected to my guides and higher self at all times. I am a millionaire because I have a millionaire mind. Everything in my home is beautiful, clean, and white, blah, 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 blah. So I start going into it, but I go, I'm worthy of it all. Every moment of every day, you are getting what you ask for. That is something that my coach, Jenna Faith, said. So if you're not asking for it, if you're not being specific, if you're not writing it down, if you're not embodying it, if you're not feeling it, you're getting what you ask for. And the days, I'm going to tell you this, I'm coming off of like a week or so of not journaling. And so I'm recording this video also for myself as a reminder, you're getting what you ask for. And if you show up and you just don't do anything and you don't ask for anything and you don't imagine anything, you get exactly that. And the days that I'm not doing this journaling practice, I just have an okay day. And it's just like, blah, whatever. Okay, another day went by. But imagine if you can prime yourself each and every day to be expecting good things, to be, oh my gosh, a client is right there. Oh my gosh, I'm getting healthier each and every day. Oh, my body is vibrant. My relationship is amazing. I love myself. And the person I'm with, we wake up together, we look into each other's eyes. It's so amazing. I feel so connected. And you just walk through that day. Okay. So consistency. And then number 5 is all the areas. So just to give you some ideas, money, how much money you have, how it makes you feel, what you just did with your money. You know, I just purchased a new vehicle. I'm sitting in it right now. It smells so good. I just purchased that vehicle in cash. It was amazing. Your relationship. What do you feel like about yourself? I wake up and I feel like I'm smoking hot. I look in the mirror every day and I'm like, hell yeah. I wake up so confident, I can go talk to anybody in the bar, whatever. Or I wake up so feeling so loved by my partner and I love them. You write out the specific things how you're feeling and what that person looks like. And this person is this way. Maybe your clients or business. My business feels so good. It's so easy for me to attract money, to attract clients. They're always finding me. It's easy. It doesn't feel hard. I have an amazing team of supportive people that do the things I don't want to do. I always have more than enough. I'm always investing in my business. My business is growing 10x every month, every year. And then your health. How do I feel in my health? My body feels great. I feel really confident in my body. I feel vibrant. I feel supercharged. I feel like I have so much energy every day. I wake up refreshed. So writing all of those things out in all of those areas. And then number 6, this is like the biggest thing. The biggest things is feeling it, feeling it. So if you're getting to the point where you're not feeling it and you're just like, I have a housekeeper, and you're like, yeah, I don't have a housekeeper. And you're like rolling your eyes at it, keep going. It feels so good for me to have a housekeeper because I come home and the house is clean. I love looking at a clean house. I can see everything is organized. I had a professional organizer come in and everything is labeled, whatever that looks like. So keep going. If you're feeling yourself feeling the disbelief and you're like, yeah, okay. And if you're feeling yourself writing down, everything gets to be easy for me, or this is how I operate in relationships, and this is how my partner responds to me, or this is how my clients respond to me. If you find yourself in disbelief, keep going, and keep talking about the ideal. And this is possible. And yes, it is. And I'm affirming it because most people end up, and I know you're not this person, most people end up, giving in, lowering their standards, lowering their expectations, just being like, well, I guess this is just what life is. You don't get to have it all. Money doesn't grow on trees. Marriage is hard. Relationships are work. All of these things. And my belief is relationship is fun. I love my partner. He loves me. I love myself. This personal development gets to be easy. I get to create what I want in each and every day. Each and every moment, my vibration is calling in everything that I desire, everything that I want. Easy. It's so easy for me. So keep going when you feel the resistance. Okay. Now, here's something I want to use. So that was 6 steps. So I'll just recap them really quick. Decide and declare what your journal is. Your journal has power. Write on the cover exactly what it is. My coach on the cover of hers says the better it gets, the better it gets. Incrementally, 1%, better attracts more and more and more. There's literally infinite possibilities of positivity that can come into your life. What we are trained to do is focus on the negative and how it's not working and how it's hard, blah, 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 blah. I don't believe that story. And I know you don't believe it either, or you wouldn't be here. So number 1, decide and declare what this journal is. Number 2, set the mood, space, music, make it fun. Get your favorite pen, your favorite color. Number 3, write in the present tense or the past tense. So don't write it in as I wish or I desire. Write it as if it's already happened or it's happening right now. Number 4, be consistent. Set a goal for 7 days and then just keep going. And if you fall off, revisit this video and start again. It's exactly what happened to me. Number 5, all areas. Think about every area you want. However, if you are really wanting to manifest in a specific area, stick with that one area. If you're just really manifesting beautiful relationship, beautiful partnership, do that. If you're also manifesting amazing money coming into your life, do that. Maybe make it 2 or 3 things, but stay consistent with those topics over the next 7 days and then continue. And then number 6, most importantly, feel the feelings, feel the emotions, write for a feeling. Write for you're in a movie script, you're in it, you're doing it, you're receiving it, or you did receive it. I feel so great thinking about a housekeeper. And another thing, I should probably put this as number 7, keep it private. Okay. If you're in my private Facebook community, share in there. We are all about manifesting. But a lot of times, even with your partner, or even with your close friends, if they find out that you're journaling about being a millionaire, they might say, I don't really know if that's realistic. So keep it private unless you know that people are going to 1000% support you. And in my Facebook community, of course, we're going to 1000% support you because I can't even say how much I believe in manifestation, the power of our vibration, the power of our thoughts, our beliefs, our emotions, our ability to magnetize things to us. It happens in my life. It happens in your life, the positive and the negative. When you expect negative, you get negative. What we're not taught is when you expect positive, you get positive. And what we're not taught is when you expect positive and it doesn't come right away, doesn't mean that it's not coming. It just means it's on its way. It's already on its way. It's already out there. Here's another thing to think of. If you can imagine it, it already exists in an alternate reality. If you can imagine it, it exists. It is already a thing. And I want you to think about that because that is how the vehicle got made. That is how the airplane got made. Because somebody imagined it in their mind and it became a real thing. And they believed crazy stuff at the time of like, we can make a vehicle and we can make something fly in the sky. Everybody, when they were making the airplane, thought that was crazy. But they believed and they knew their success was inevitable. So start to use these mantras. Everything is happening for me. My success is inevitable. Every day, in every way, I'm attracting amazing things to me. Today is going to be an amazing day. I'm so excited about all of the people who are already in my life and those who are on their way. I love my clients. I love my work. It's so easy for me. I deserve to have it all. It's easy. It gets to be easy. Energetically, all of the work has been done and everything is now being attracted to me in this moment. I receive it all now. These are some of the things that you can use. When you get on this rampage of positivity, this rampage of emotion, this rampage of receiving, you open yourself up for all of this. So I challenge you to take this challenge, this journaling challenge in this way to manifest for the next 7 days. I also have a program called Love and Money Manifestation Plan that's 21 days long that you can use and implement. If you want more information, simply reach out to me for that. But this is great. And I look forward to hearing about your journaling process and your manifestation process inside of my Facebook group. Bye.